Black Ops 3 Zombies. This is a game mode that hasn't had a new Coca-Cola since their previous game. You'd think because we have 4 brand new DLC maps that at least on one of the maps would get a brand new perk. We didn't get the perk, did we? Everyone wanted the fan-favorited perk PhD Flopper to return in at least one of these maps. But Treyarch didn't give it to us, they gave us a gobble gum that makes you slide and grenades come out of your back. Have no fear, because PhD Flopper, the fan-favorited perk, is back in Black Ops 3 Zombies.
Streets of me.
So ladies and gentlemen, today I'm finally bringing you my guide on getting PhD Flopper as a perk in Black Ops 3 Zombies Revelations. This is going to be an in-depth guide showing you how you can actually get this perk itself. I'm going to be going through step by step, showing you what you will need and what you might want to have to get this perk in general. And at the time of this recording, I'm one of the few people who know how to get this perk step by step. Everyone thought there'd be a new perk in Revelations, as this is the last DLC map, and when we got into game there was no new perk until now. So let's get into the step-by-step guide on getting PhD Flopper in Revelations. When you spawn in to your Revelations game, the first step you actually have to do to grab this perk is to buy 3 perks, and those 3 perks are Juggernog, Electric Cherry, and Quick Revive. You need to buy those perks in order. And if you're wondering why do you need to buy those 3 perks, now the reason for buying those 3 perks is because if you look at this color chart right here, red and blue makes purple. So if you have these 3 perks whilst doing all these steps, you have a high chance of this perk spawning in. So I really do suggest grabbing these perks. So Juggernaut's located in Nocturne and Totem, Electric Cherry you have to get out of the Wonder Fizz machine, and Quick Revive is in the spawn. So once you have all those perks, we're gonna be moving on to step 2, and step 2 requires you to grab a few items out of the mystery box. Okay, so starting it off, you need to hit up the mystery box to try and grab little Arnies. These are the Revelations type of monkey bombs. Once you have little Arnies, what you're gonna need to do now is actually either get trip mines from the mystery box. If not from the mystery box, you want to go over to Verrückt, and where the power would be on Verrückt in Black Ops 1 and World at War Zombies, you need to go and buy the trip mines off the wall. So once you have those 2 items, there's one item that we're going to need to get out of the mystery box, but we need to use a certain method that's going to actually give us that weapon every time, and this is going to have to be the ray gun. So the method we're going to have to use to get this weapon out of the box every time is actually coming from Noah J456 and Mr. Dalek JD. I was in a Skype call with them, they told me about this method, and I can say that yes, this method does work. So what you're going to need to do is actually go up to the mystery box. You're going to need to knife it, you need to crouch and then spin around and hit up the mystery box. Once you've done that correctly, it looks like you're going to grab the ray gun out of the box on the first hit. Now you will get this weapon every time, so you don't need to worry about points. All you need is 950 points and to use that method. So once you've got all those items from the mystery box, we're going to be moving on to step 3, and with step 3 I'm going to be going through it in full detail. So the first thing you want to do on this step is actually grab your trip mines, go to Shangri-La, and near stamina up will be 2 fire pits. So what we're going to do now is actually upgrade our trip mines. So to do that, all you got to do is actually throw the trip mines into both of those fire pits. You need to sacrifice 2 zombies right next to the trip mines. Once the zombies are sacrificed, all you got to do is take out your dragon shield and breathe the green fire onto the red fire, which is where the trip mines are located. So once you've done that, you're going to hear an indicator like this. And now once you've done that, you can go and pick up your trip mines, and now what you have to go and do is go all the way to spawn, and right near where one of the cars are located in spawn is where you will find a chicken coop. So with those now upgraded trip mines, you have to throw all of them into this little hole. I do suggest aiming at the little windowsill for the chicken coop. So you need to throw all of your upgraded trip mines into there. Once that is done, you want to go to the right hand side of the chicken coop and throw in your little Arnie. And once that is done, there's going to be a notification on your screen, and it will pop up and it will say that there's going to be a new perk challenge that is activated. So once you've got that done, all you got to do is go to Nocturne and Totem and find out what your challenge you have to do now is. If you go up to where your little challenge podium is and you look at the middle one, it's going to say shoot all Apothecon crystals with the Porter's X2 ray gun. So if you don't know what the Apothecon crystals are, they are the exact same crystals that you would use to upgrade the Apothicon Servant on Revelations. But this time, what you're going to need to do is actually go and pack-a-punch your ray gun, and then you got to go and find all of these crystals on the map. Now, there's either going to be 4 to 5 crystals, and they're going to be located at every ritual table. Some will be located twice at one part of the map, and some may not. So I'm going to show you the locations. So the first location for this crystal will be at spawn. You want to look up and shoot where the blue sun is, and it's going to come up with a sound like this. Now that sound will be coming up every time you shoot a blue crystal. So the next location will be above Origins or Mob of the Dead, it depends where you're aiming from. Another location will be at Varuk, there's going to be 2 there if you are in a certain game where they generate 2 crystals. And the last one will be at Derisendrak. Now once you've got that all done, it's going to come up with a notification saying that you've completed the challenge. And once you've completed the challenge, all you got to do now is make your way over to Nocturne and Toten, go into the challenge rewards room and press square to get your free reward. A perk bottle will rise up and it's going to say hold square for PhD Flopper. And when you take that, it looks like you've just got yourself PhD Flopper in Revelations. Now if you don't know what this perk does, pretty much what it allows you to do is it gives you 0 explosive damage with your weapon. So let's say I'm using the ray gun, you get a lot of explosive or splash damage with that weapon. By having this perk, you're going to be getting no explosive damage. This is a really good perk for high rounds, and I'm so glad this perk has actually been found in Revelations, because now I'll be taking it into every high round game I do on this map. And if this doesn't work, there is an alternate version to getting this perk. That's the one. It's a classic. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you did, be sure to smash a like on it. Shows you guys really support the video. I needed to share this information with you guys, as people at Treyarch has been giving me information that I thought, you know what, I kind of have to leak it a little bit. If they do lock me up and not allow me to go to DLC 5, that's okay, but at least I got this video out showing you how you can get PhD Flopper in Black Ops 3 Zombies Revelations. But if you're new around here, why not subscribe to the channel, stay up to date with all my zombies content, and comment down in the comment section below if this guide helped you out in any way, shape, or form. I'm very curious. Tell me down in the comment section below. But that's going to be today's video, guys. I'm going to be seeing you next one. Peace out and goodbye.